Rose knows it's easy.
Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. The Panthers on a prowl will continue driving down the field to the red zone. We just got a first down and 10. Smitty on the loose, wide open Ted again. Stack 6 more on the board, looking like a win. With the 6-game winning streak, put them out their misery. Brady wanna cry when the ref threw the penalty. Panthers got a hot team, Patriots the enemy. Draw the first blood, different team than we used to be. Cam swerving through the traffic signal in a first down. Fans on their feet and the crowd getting really loud. Offense did a job off the field. There's a towel. Bank of America. Stadium is going down. Defense got him pushed back to the end zone. Hardy with the sack. That's a safety and we got the ball. Rushing on your shotgun. Staring at the barrel, y'all. All New England fans hear him saying that ain't fair. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding.
Welcome on in. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as opinions around the league and reactions to news and also don't forget to check out Lindora Ty on Instagram, that is responsible for this intro that you see here on the screen. She's looking for new YouTube and content creators to work with to create content like this right here. She does an excellent job. Go check her out. Lindara Ty on Instagram. All right. And don't forget the information about the Fantasy Football League, Keep Pounding League on Yahoo Sports will also be posted on the Facebook group page. Okay, folks. I got a lot to say today. And I need people to just listen, man. Because I'm sitting here just eating my lunch, man. And I had somebody send me something that disturbed me. Okay? It disturbed me. Now, y'all know I don't normally do these streams during the middle of the day. I know I'm catching people on their lunch breaks during the middle of the week. But this is important as Panther fans right here. We need to talk about this. Real talk, we need to talk about this. Because David Tepper is meddling again. He's meddling again, folks. And I don't have to tell you what the results are going to be of that. Y'all already know. Y'all already understand what the stakes are here. This is what I saw. Now, before we get into these comments, I want to first say this. I understand that we have been going through a rough time as a Panthers fan base. I understand that people are pissed off. I understand that people are depressed. I understand that Tepper has pissed people off. I get it. Okay? I get it. Y'all have the option of turning these games off. I don't as a YouTuber. I have to watch these whole game live reactions, all right? That's what I do. I do it for y'all. I suffer for y'all, okay? On some of these games. I do it for y'all because you deserve a comprehensive reaction to what is going on and an explanation as to what you are seeing on your screen. Now, again, I mentioned Tepper is meddling. He met with Dave Canales earlier this week. This is not the news we want to wake up to, folks. This is the last thing we want to wake up to as a Panthers organization, as a fan base. And I'll say this. I'll read Cade's comments here, and then we'll get into this. Cade says, you think Dallas could take down the Saints, or are the Panthers just a bad team currently? Yeah, Dallas could take down the Saints. The Saints will last about 3/4 with Dallas. They don't have as much firepower as Dallas does. You are the only Panthers YouTuber I've been following for a few years now since you played Dallas. That's what's up, man. Appreciate your loyalty and thank you for staying with us, man. That's love right there. We've had people from other fan bases come in here and they've stuck around, man. And that shows you what type of content we're putting out, man. It's nothing but love. You know what I mean? It's nothing but love. Which contradicts the kind of crazy stuff that we're about to read. And I want y'all to keep in mind, I'm not an angry person. It takes a lot to piss me off, especially in this fan base and in this organization. But fair warning, the stuff you're about to see is not acceptable in any form or fashion. All right? And I've been reading comments for a good 10 years now before I ever became a YouTuber. I followed, I posted, I read comments. Sometimes, for the most part, I just stayed silent because I knew that this team was bad. And I wanted people to just get their nonsense out of their system. You know what I mean? Just get your nonsense out of your system. Get pissed off, get depressed, whatever you got to do. Be you. Get all that stuff out of your system. That's one thing. And I let that fly. I didn't say nothing. But what I'm seeing in this comment section right here on Instagram has me legit concerned about people's mental health in this fan base. Legit concerned. And I went on somebody's podcast earlier, about an hour ago. I'm not going to say who it is, but they passed this up. And they acted like it was normal behavior for our fan base. This is not normal behavior, folks. These comments right here are not normal behavior. This is the sign of people that are clinically depressed because of this team's lack of success. Tepper, you caused this. Listen to me, Tepper. You caused this. Let's go through these comments. I need people to see this because you're not about to skip over this. Because the person's stream that I went on didn't even read the comments out. I put 2 direct comments from this Instagram page in his chat, and he didn't even read them. This is how bad it's gotten, folks. I need y'all to look yourselves in the mirror and understand this is not acceptable. All right, we're going to start out with Data Glover here. 9/8 was the biggest attack on American democracy since 9/11. This was a post about 9/11 remembrance. This had nothing to do with our team on Sunday. I need y'all to keep that in mind. And the Panthers are perfectly within their rights to put this up in remembrance. And God bless the souls that were lost in 9/11. Prayers up for the families and friends. And I love y'all. And I wish I could give each and every one of y'all a hug right now. Because every time this day comes along, it makes me sick to my stomach. Just the same as you. You know, this is how bad it's getting, folks. Let's go to Jaffa to Burner. I would rather two towers up my butt than watch the Panthers offense. Wow. Wow. When was this picture taken? 2017. When was the last time this stadium was this full? Okay, now that's a normal Panthers comment. That one I'm okay with because there's a difference, okay? Do y'all see the difference right now? Do y'all see the difference? And Carl, you are totally with your rights to ask that question because it's true. It is 100% true. All right, let's go to Josh A. Martin. At least in 2001, we were winning games. Fair. Fair point. Fair point. Okay, these are the tamest comments you're going to see in here. It only gets worse from here, folks. Leaving the comments turned on is absolutely diabolical. I agree. I say leave them on. I say leave them on. People need to read this. People need to look themselves in the mirror and realize how bad you people are getting as a fan base. There's a difference between football and this nonsense. I want to forget our last 9 seasons. Normal comment right there. Texan fan here. Thank you for passing up on CJ. Okay, normal. That's everyday stuff right there. Let's see. I've been a fan for as long as I can remember. I've never been to a game and my family member wanted to surprise me with tickets. I told them not to waste their money. Never thought I'd say that. I mean, that's fair. That's fair right there. I can't disagree with you. We're at that point. And this man wants to charge $180 for the cheap seats for this product. I was paying just over $100 during 2015 when we had a 15-1 season. Tell me how that's acceptable. You trying to pay for these stadium upgrades that we don't even need, Tepper. Ridiculous. I'm about to go off today. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. 9/8 was the biggest attack on American democracy. We read that one already. But do y'all see the difference between that and that? If you can't understand the difference between those two comments right there, I'm concerned about you. As a Panthers fan and family member of this Keep Pounding Nation, I am concerned about you and your mental health. I care about people's mental health, man. This is just never have I seen anything like this. Oh my God. The organization actually did a sweep of the comment section? Wow. Wow. Let me get David up in here, man. David wants to join us. I'm disturbed by this nonsense, man. I am legit disturbed. Oh, my bad. I didn't see he actually got me. Okay, there we go. Yo, David, you're live with us, man. What do you think of these comments, bro? What do you think of these comments? Yeah. I am actually legit disturbed by these comments, bro. And the Panthers organization did a clean sweep of some of these comments to get rid of them. Okay, let's keep this going. Our team is worse than this tragedy. Our team is worse than 9/11. That's what you're inferring. Wow. We won't forget that 37-point loss this past Sunday. I won't ever forget 9/8. Hopefully, I'll forget what happened on Sunday. Never forgot not being good since 2017. Wow. Now, here's the appropriate response. Rip to all the lives that were lost, but please, let's play like we have common sense this Sunday. Now, thank you. Thank you for an appropriate comment. Finally. That's what I need to see. That's what I need to see. Y'all got me legit concerned about your mental health right now. Do I need to send psychiatrists out there to check on y'all, man? God, this is unacceptable no matter what the circumstances. Some of these comments, unacceptable. You can't come out here saying stuff like that. And all these streamers are acting like, oh, this is just business as usual, comments as usual. No, this is not business as usual for this comment section, man. I've been reading these comments for 10 years and I ain't never seen nothing like this. Not even close to this. Y'all got me concerned, bro. Legit concerned. And every bit of it, the source of it is David, Mr. Moneybag Tepper. Every bit of it. This is what you created, Mr. Tepper. Are you proud of that? Because I'm not. I got to deal with this as a YouTuber every freaking week. The rest of the fan base has to read crap like that. If you're not offended by that stuff, I don't know what to tell you. I'm pissed. Wow. Wow. Oh, it gets worse than this. The stuff that they checked, it gets worse than this. Unlike the Panthers, at least the terrorist offense was explosive. understand we're all pissed off at the fan base, but this is unacceptable. This bullcrap right here is unacceptable. I don't understand. Ann Carter says clearly. Ann Carter says clearly most of the people commenting here aren't decent human beings. Using one of the most awful and tragic days in American history to make jokes and roasts about a bad team. About 3,000 people died that day. Some of you have no idea how bad it was. I don't care how long ago it was. It still breaks my heart every time I rewatch the old footage. A lot of heroes died that day. Have some respect, please. Amen. Amen. Preach it, Ann. Amen. Can we get an amen in the chat? Guys, it's a football game. It's a football game. Anybody that's offended by this comment section right here has a full right to be. Especially if you got a family or friend that died in 9/11. You got a full right to be pissed off at these comments. And I give you full permission to give them hell. Because that is not acceptable. Let them know we are not letting this happen. All right? We as a fan base need to check ourselves. We need to check ourselves. I've never seen anything like this. Never. Wow. Let me see what else we got in here. They probably wiped out all the ones that I wanted to point out. Nine, 8. There goes another one. I want to forget about this crappy ass team. This isn't the time to be making jokes about how bad the Panthers are. Can we not just come together to mourn and remember? Amen, Wonder Soul. Thank you. Good comment. Good comment. You know what? I'm about to like that right there. Amen. I'm about to like the other one too that I read off a minute ago. Yep, you're getting a like too. Some of y'all need to realize this is not acceptable. Oh, there's hidden comments. Look at this. Look at this. We got hidden comments, y'all. Oh, Lord. Wow. Fell faster than Cam on the fumble. Fell faster than Cam on the fumble, and it got 6 likes. Y'all, this is not a joke. This is real. You can go on Instagram and read this crap for yourself. It gets worse, too. It gets worse. 9/11 memory. The Panthers organization tried to put up some random stuff up here just to make people forget and not read that. That deeply disturbs me. Who are we as a fan base? Who are we? When we start putting stuff up like that, who are we? Do some of y'all just record yourselves and listen to yourselves sometimes? With all the toxic things that y'all say? I invite y'all to do that when you're going on a drive somewhere. Do that. And read your own comments once you calm down after a game. Read your own comments. Make sure that they are acceptable and not to this level. This is not a joke, folks. Y'all are scaring me. Y'all are legit scaring me with this nonsense. I'm not happy about it. Oh, I got more for you. I got more. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We ain't done yet. Y'all ain't even seen the worst one yet. And shout out my man Randy for pointing this out to me and sending this to me. All right. Our situation is worse than theirs. The team makes me wish I was on one of those planes. I don't. God almighty. All right. Here we go. We need an exorcism up in here, Matt. We need an exorcism up in here. It's got this bad, man. All right. This post is not safe. Every Sunday it feels like I'm reliving 9/11. No. And that got 2,432 likes. 2,432 people feel the exact same way as this person that posted this and are enabling this. You're enabling this. These are real comments, folks. Sir, a second Saints wide receiver hit the end zone. Saddam Hussein would be a better defensive coordinator. Oh my God. Our towers have been collapsing since 2017. I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to keep this going. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We ain't even seen the worst one yet. This team makes me wish I was on one of those planes. We saw that one. I won't forget how bad the Saints did us in week 1. Our 9/11 was this past Sunday. 713 people like that. 713 people endorse this. Okay, this is not acceptable. David Tepper. Oh. We gonna get to that one. I'll never forget Bryce Young's first play of the season either. 205 people like that. Y'all got so much hate towards Bryce Young. Y'all putting up comments like that. Do y'all even hear yourselves? Never forget 10-247. 290 people endorse that. Oh, and the worst one of all. The worst one of all. David Tepper is a bigger threat to this country than Osama bin Laden. Now, I grant you this. He is a poison. He is a venom within the franchise, and he needs to stop meddling. And I'll get to that in a minute. But to say he is worse than Osama bin Laden that killed 3,000 people is an insult. It's an insult to the people that have lost somebody in 9/11 and have lost people over in Afghanistan and Iraq and in the Iraq War. Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick with comments like this. This is not who we are. Now, with that being said, I apologize to the people that have lost somebody in 9/11, that have tragically lost somebody in 9/11. Y'all are in my heart right now, and I wish I could give each and every one of y'all a hug right now and say I am deeply and sincerely sorry for each one of these comments that I just read on stream. I'm sorry for our fan base. Y'all did not deserve that. Not a single bit of that. And I pray for y'all to find safety, peace, and love going forward, and comfort, knowing that we as a country did our best to eradicate the evils that caused those deaths. You know, and we are praying for you every single day with love in our heart and compassion in our heart. And I never thought I'd have to say that on stream. The fact that I feel it necessary to say something like that on stream pisses me off about this fan base. Straight up pisses me off. Y'all know better than this. Y'all know better than this. Do you even hear yourselves before you type this stuff? Do you have a heart? You're more concerned about a football game than the death of 3,000 people. If that's what your priorities are, I'm deeply concerned about you. You need some help. You need some serious, serious help. And woe to the people that ignored this. Woe to everybody that ignored this. Life is bigger than football. How many times have I been saying that on stream? How many times have I been saying that? Y'all done got me pissed off today. Now I'm riled up. Y'all need to check yourselves, man. This type of stuff cannot fly. This type of stuff cannot be deemed acceptable and normal behavior within our comment sections. Under any circumstances. Any circumstances. I get how pissed off you guys are. I get how depressed we are. I get that this team is sending us in a downward spiral. But this should never, ever be acceptable. Ever. I want I want everybody in this fan base to just take 5 minutes, look yourselves in the mirror today, and go, what have we become? What have we become? Because if this has become normal, half this fan base needs psychiatrists immediately. This is not a game, folks. This is real life. 3,000 people lost their lives. And y'all want to treat this as a joke. To the people doing this, man. To the people endorsing this type of behavior. That's the people I'm directing my frustration at right now. That's the stuff that pisses me off. Legitimately. Y'all earning all of this smoke right now. This cannot ever, ever flood our comment section again. Do y'all understand me? Do we have an understanding, Panthers fans? No matter how bad Detroit got, no matter how bad Philadelphia got, and Philadelphia is the worst ones. They'll throw people, they'll throw stuff at their own players. This is a humongous new low. I never thought I'd see this in my lifetime. Watching this fan base. And I've watched several people's live stream chats get toxic, more toxic than Left 4 Dead, man. In The Walking Dead. But I'm telling you right now, this is horrendous. And this will not stand. Are you hearing me, Panthers fans? Never again. I never want to wake up to see this crap again. Man. Sickening. Check yourselves. Isaiah says, these people make me sick. People lost their lives that day, and we lost a football game. Facts. Listen to the man. Now, I understand most of this fan base here in the Keep Pounding community is chill, and we're relaxed, and we would never say some stuff like that. Because these are good people in this fan base here, in this family. I know some of y'all. I met some of y'all personally. I know y'all ain't like this. But this live stream is about Tepper, and it's about these people. And it's about calling these people out and understanding how toxic we are as a fan base and that we need to check ourselves so that this does not become the norm. So that this does not become our comment sections. Do y'all understand me? I don't care how toxic this franchise has gotten under Tepper. Never again. Never again. Always remember 9/11 for what it really is. God bless every single one of the souls that was lost that day. God bless every family. I don't care if you're a Christian or not. Just take a moment. Take a moment and appreciate it. And appreciate what it takes to keep our freedom here. Take a moment and appreciate all those lives. And let's remember this properly this time. I wanted to make sure to do that as point number 3 for this stream. Tepper, do you see this? Tepper, I'm directly talking to you right now. Do you see this? Do you see these comments? No, 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 no. Panthers, leave these comments up. I want Tepper to see this. I want Tepper to read this and understand how sickening half your fan base has become. You did this. You created this. You created this. Every bit of it is your fault directly. You hired the bad coaches. You hired the bad GMs. You hired all the people that failed this organization and failed this fan base. That led to people's depressions after these losses. You are directly responsible. It is time you check yourself as well. Because this cannot continue. In this fan base, this cannot continue. Step back, stop meddling, and let the coaches fix this. Mister, I'm going to throw a drink on an opposing fan. Mister, I'm going to ruin York County because these people didn't pay me in stocks and bonds. Mister, I'm going to ruin training camp and build 2,000 seats where we were clearly hitting 4,500 per day. And that's not even counting joint practices. Mister, I'm going to throw money at the problem and expect it to go away. No, it's not going to go away with money. The Yankees have tried that. That didn't work out for them, did it? They think they can buy every damn player in the MLB, and it didn't work for them, did it? The difference between them and us is the Yankees were actually successful for a number of years. You want to know why that is? Because they actually drafted and picked up the right players with the right coaching and the right management. You want to know why the Atlanta Braves are so successful in baseball right now? They got proper management. They knew how to hire the right people. You want to know why the Chiefs are so successful in the NFL right now? They know how to hire the right people. Not some two-bit clowns that don't deserve to be in head coaching roles in the NFL. They're good people. Don't get me wrong. Matt Rule and Frank Wright are good people. Let's not get it twisted. Because somebody's going to try to twist these words. But y'all hired some coaches that have no business being head coaches in this organization. Tepper, you did that. You spent 1 point something billion on this stadium for upgrades that half of them we don't even need. Guess where that money comes from? Entertainment tax on Charlotte. So you're not content. And also the turf. The turf needs to be changed because it is causing injuries. Take responsibility for your house. I feel like the Panthers fans right now are just in that meme, like, with the dog and the fire. Like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. That's you, Mr. Tepper. While the rest of us are the raging fire, pissed off at you for meddling again. We are fed up with it. Heck, man, we almost had a march on Mid Street last year because of this. Because you would not stop meddling, sir. You know what that trickle down effect causes? This. Comments like this. Because people are that pissed off and that depressed and that mentally messed up in the head that they got to leave comments like this. That is a direct result of your bad hires. Let that sink in. Take a moment and let that sink in. No, no, Panthers, leave these comments up. I want him to see this and understand the damage he has caused. I want him to understand that this cannot continue. We are fed up. Man, I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I don't even know what to say to this anymore. This is sickening. If you thought the game was embarrassing, these people comments like this is a million times worse. Facts. We as a fan base just embarrassed ourselves in front of the entire league with this crap. Not only that, the entire nation. That dishonors people, man. That disrespects the dead. Which makes me very, very angry. That's not an acceptable thing to do. Tepper, you caused this, bro. You caused this. You caused this. Between 2,000 and 3,000 people died, and the team are sucking is worse than that. What is wrong with people? It's a football game. Thank you, Isaiah Isaac. Preach, brother. Preach. Anybody that's pissed off about this right here, drop a comment. Drop a comment. I'll read it. Go ahead. Let off some steam. I'm allowing y'all to. I'm allowing y'all to today. I don't normally do this, but I'm allowed today. I'm going to let y'all do it. Cuss if you need to in stream, in chat. Go for it. You have my permission. Because that's not acceptable. You know what? You know what? Better yet, show some love to the people that lost somebody. Drop those comments instead. I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna take a minute and backtrack here. Show some love because love is stronger than this hate. Love is stronger than this hate. I had to take a minute and remind myself, and I had to remind everybody here, love is stronger than this hate. Comment section, the floor is yours. Go for it. I want to read what you guys have to say about this. All right. Cade McDonald says, "Hey man, we all football fans at the end of the day, and we just want to enjoy our Sundays, rooting for you guys as long as you are not playing Dallas at it." Yeah, man. This is not complicated. Man, Dallas did 50-0 to the Giants' first game of the season last year. You guys, for the very least, put some points on the board. I mean, fair, fair. I'm not even mad at that. See, that's a reasonable comment right there. That's a reasonable comment. See the difference, folks? Do y'all see the difference? Throw some positive thoughts up there for the people that lost their lives. Please. Put some prayers up. Put some hearts in chat. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you're feeling right now towards the people that lost their lives in 9/11. Please. Because I want them to. Tepper, I want you to read those comments too. Because it is that important, folks. It is that important. Because if we can't respect lives, what are we even doing here? Why are we gathering on Sunday if people are this deprived of happiness? Y'all need to be seeing psychiatrists. Real talk. Go hire yourself a psychiatrist today. If you endorse this type of behavior, go see a psychiatrist. In 2018, I went on a mission trip to New York, and we went to Ground Zero to see everything that happened. It's sad to see those who lost their lives to this tragedy. I'm sorry. Prayers to you all. Thank you. Thank you, Isaiah Isaac. Thank you for the heart, your boy GT3. There you go. That's the type of energy we want to see right now. Not this garbage that's on your screen. Show that love. I'm determined. I am bound and determined. And I'm making it my mission today on this stream to show that love is more powerful than this crap. I'm bound and determined. Y'all done got me fired up, man. Real talk. David Screw says prayers. All the love for those innocent people who died. Those fans need to wake up and not say things like this. 9/11 has nothing to do with football. It's moronic and idiotic to compare football to this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Preach that. Preach that. Preach that love, man. To people that lost their lives and the people that have families, shame on these fans. Facts, man. Facts. We we as a fan base are better than this. We need to start showing that we are better than this. You know, when I was preaching about how toxic this fan base was, now you see I'm not joking. This is not a laughing matter. And y'all treat that as, oh, it's just another Sunday's worth of comments. La da 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 da. You know, everybody posts stuff like this. You know, it's normal. This is not normal, folks. This is not normal. This is pure hatred. And we need to combat that with love. We need to combat that with pure love. For our Carolina Panthers, for the people that lost their lives, and love for ourselves, most importantly. Love for ourselves. How everybody that's watching today, I want you to take a moment. Take a moment Assess your mental health. Assess the way you feel about yourself. And put that on a scale of 1 to 10 today in chat. I want to hear from everybody. I know this sounds like psychiatry stuff, but just do it. Humor me. I know it sounds stupid, but just do it. Because I'm deeply concerned about this fan base. I'm concerned about everybody's mental health, man. Y'all know that mental health is one of my strongest standpoints that I care about. Bro, why are you so mad? Look at the profile picture on that comment. It's a kid. He looks more than 16 years old. It doesn't matter how old he is. You're missing the point, Marcos. You're missing the point. And I blame the parents for that too. If they don't know who is, if a 16-year-old kid does not know who Osama bin Laden is, they're not teaching this kid enough in schools. I blame the school system and I blame the parents for that. Because somebody that's that old is old enough to understand what is going on in this country right now. With that in particular. That's no. Stop excusing this. Stop excusing this nonsense. Even at 16, he should know it's wrong. Facts, David Screws. Thank you. Stop excusing this behavior. Now, there are a lot of comments out there, from toxic fans that I don't have a problem with, that I will allow. And I would not say a word about because, yeah, we lost, we're depressed, we're pissed off. People say some really toxic stuff, and I kind of let people be people, you know. I kind of let them do them, you know. I don't have a problem with that. If you're venting about a football game, okay, keep it about the football game. I don't have a problem with that. It's when you cross lines like this, that's when I'm going to say something. That's when I get angry. Because you are disrespecting the families and friends of the people that lost a loved one in 9/11 when you say stuff like this. Because you are making this about football more so than 9/11. You are treating this like it's lesser than. Do you understand, Marcos? Do you understand why this excuses do not fly here? This is a no-fly zone for excuses. And I know that joke was wrong, and I apologize. But y'all see what I'm saying? This is excuses do not have any place here in this conversation about this. Okay. Isaiah Isaac says I was 5 months old when this happened. I was too young to remember this day, and when it happened, I seen documentaries to the heroes of 9/11 that lost their life in that day. Yeah, I was actually in middle school during the time that it happened, and I was in gym class. I remember this like the back, like yesterday, man. I remember this like the back of my hand. They brought in one of them rolling TVs, man. They stopped the entire class, whatever we were doing, physical exercises. They brought in this rolling TV and they had it on the screen. To this day, it still hits me in my heart, man. That crap made me cry. And even today, it's making a grown man freaking cry. Thinking about it, man. It's effed up, man. We got these type of people in the world, man. It's effed up. And y'all sitting in here trying to make football more important than this. Sickening. Do you even understand and comprehend as a parent how much this hurts the people that lost somebody, man? There wasn't even a body to bury in most cases. They couldn't even bury anything. And you want to sit here and excuse this behavior? As a parent, you should understand even more how much this hurts. Anybody that's a parent right now should understand this and be even more pissed off than me. You know, I don't even know what to say to y'all, man. Some of these people have no heart, man. They have no heart. They have no heart. And I'm worried about them, man. I'm legit worried about them. I knew one day that part of the fan base would go too far. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And today, that day has come. That day has come. To him, to even comment about it, he knew what he was doing. These people knew exactly what they were doing when they commented this. And look at all the people that endorse this. Look at this. Do y'all understand how sickening this is? Do y'all understand why I called for a live stream today? I'm sorry to interrupt people's lunches. I'm sorry to interrupt people's days, but this is important. Because if we can't respect the people whose lives were lost, football takes a back seat. I'm sorry, but football takes a back seat to life. And if y'all can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Tepper, you caused this. I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you're proud of yourself, dog. 406 people like that comment. Yes. 406. Y'all are enabling this crap. Oh, you got the point that what was said was bad, but instead of getting mad, did you reach out to the young man and tell him how and why that was a bad comment? Bro, I'm going on social media. I'm telling everybody why this is bad. And yes, I will comment on it later. and tell them why it's bad. I don't even think that comment is still up anymore. But I could probably comment on a couple of other ones that are still on there since the Panthers wiped these comments clean. Isaiah Isaac says, these comments make me even more angry and embarrassed. I am disappointed and disgusted at these people. As you should be. This is what we are presenting to the world as Panthers fans, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the Panthers fan base that people see. They don't see the good part of the fan base, the loving part of the fan base that we present every single week. They don't see all the positive comments and optimism and kindness that we show towards these players in everything that we do. No. What the social media sees, what the media sees, and what the rest of the league sees is this. Is that how we want to present ourselves? Ask yourselves honestly. Is this the way we want to present ourselves as a fan base? Because this right here is what people see. They don't see the good. They're always looking for the negative. They're always looking for the darkness. They're always feeding off the darkness like a vampire. That's our world today. Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Because that's all I see when I read the news. That's all I see when I cut on my TV every week. That's all I hear when I cut on the radio every week. Is negativity. I never thought I'd see this in our own fan base to this level. Yeah, you have no social media accounts except for YouTube. Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, bro. Just because I have the social media accounts doesn't mean I use them. I use them for YouTube purposes and networking purposes, and I got friends that want to contact me, you know. One of my best friends that I have not seen in 5 years because he moved out of state, that barely talks to me, that's a Panthers fan, is the one that sent this to me. I want y'all to keep that in mind. He was so embarrassed by this, bro. He was so sickened by this. And he sent me this. I was like, bro, I feel you. Bro, I feel you. This is not acceptable. And if you're a YouTube creator, you know this good and well. Your chats can get real toxic. Even mine did for a little bit. And I checked it. But my point is, this is the worst I've ever seen in 10 years. By far. Yeah, man. 406 people endorsed this. When you watch the video, it's been a year. Daddy, it makes you cry. Yeah, yeah. I can imagine being a daddy, being a parent. It makes you hug your loved ones even tighter, man. Every year on that day. And you're just so thankful and feel so blessed that these people are still with you in your life. You know, my family are gone. My immediate family, anyway. I got people out in Charleston, but in parts of South Carolina, but my immediate family are gone. I don't have anybody to give a hug to today, except for my roommate, my future roommate, and I'm just I gotta work today. But you know what? Before I go to work, man, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna reflect on this stuff, man, with him. We gonna hang out, we gonna talk, we gonna chill, and we're just gonna spend time together, man, in brotherly love, because that's what it is, man. You got to combat this type of stuff with love. You can't combat it with more hate. You got to explain to these people why this is wrong and tell them to apologize, because otherwise they're not going to get it. They're not going to learn. They're going to keep doing this stupid stuff, man, and it's only going to get worse. Absolutely, this stuff needs to be said, man. Yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, Isaiah, yeah, let's take a moment for the people that were lost in 9/11, for the family, for the friends, for everybody that lost somebody, especially if you're one of those people. I'm sorry, I don't get emotional on the street very often. I can't help it. Take a moment. Oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much for being so supportive and understanding what I'm trying to say today. It comforts my heart, and I hope it comforts yours as well. I love each and every one of y'all as brothers and sisters in this Panthers family. Wow. Just wow. Did y'all feel something come over you today in that moment of silence? I did. Tell me if y'all felt something. Please tell me if y'all felt something. That's the spirit of God, man. If you're a believer, that's the spirit of God right there. There ain't no other way to describe it. Just giving us all peace, man. I truly believe that. We needed it today. Lord knows we needed it today. David, you felt something. Isaiah, you felt something. Good, man. Good. I'm sorry to make y'all emotional today, but God, Tepper, Mr. Tepper, Mr. Moneybags. This is what the haters don't want us to see right here, man. This is what the haters don't want us to see. They want to feed off that negativity. They want to feed off that darkness. You got to fight that. You got to fight that with love every day. It's an ongoing fight, Panthers fans. Keep pounding, fans. Even people that aren't Panthers fans are offended by this, are upset by this. We got to fight this stuff, man. It's important. God, this society is going downhill, man. When I see stuff like this, it just that breaks my heart, man. That this next generation is even worse. It getting worse and worse and worse. I don't even know what to say anymore. I I don't even know. I don't even know how to feel about this anymore. And yet, so many people treat these types of comments as normal comments in the Panthers fan base. They gloss over it. They won't read it on streams. They pass right by it like it's normal conversation. Stop normalizing this stuff, man. It should not be normalized ever. And if you're one of the people that like that, shame on you as well, because you're endorsing this stuff. You're embodying it and enabling this. Yeah, Isaiah says when the Browns went 0 and 16, I never saw comments like this. Can't even with these people. For real, man. For real. I get it. You're depressed. You're pissed off. You know, you're frustrated. You're angry. And rightfully so because this franchise hasn't done anything. But you got to check what you say. Words have meaning. Words have meaning. They can hurt people, man. They can break people's hearts. They can piss people off. They can damage you. Sometimes more than physical, contact. This type of stuff, man. Oh my God, man. It's a football game at the end of the day. Exactly. For some reason, they can't separate. They can't prioritize this correctly. They're so backwards in the brain. There's something wrong with these people, man. Go hire a psychiatrist. Who hurt you? Who hurt you to say comments like that? My heart is broken for y'all that y'all are that messed up. My heart is broken for the people that have to read this that lost somebody. My heart is broken for y'all. And y'all have every right to be pissed off. Every right. But you got to combat it with love. Hate plus more hate equals more hate. You got to combat hate with love. And our love as a fan base is stronger than this. It's bigger than this. Y'all, don't you see? We have the potential to show love. Why aren't we doing it? Instead, we let these people represent us. I understand we're hurt. I understand we're pissed off after that game. But you cannot turn it into comments like this. I'm at a loss for words reading this type of stuff. I'm at a loss for words. Y'all help me find the words because I can't find them right now. This team makes me wish I was on those planes. That's a suicidal mindset right there. I'm praying for y'all. I'm legit praying for y'all. We need an exorcist up in here, man. Real talk. We need to sprinkle some holy water on this franchise because, oh my god, the fact that it's gotten this bad, the fact that it's gotten this bad is terrifying. I can't be the only one that feels like this. I know every one of y'all feels this way right now too. After seeing this, this is way more important than talking about Tepper right now. This is way more important. I use that Tepper line as a clickbait, and I normally don't use clickbait, but this is important. Because people need to hear these messages, man. They need to see this. They need to understand what's going on here so that we can learn from it. Just have so many emotions right now: angry, disappointed, disgusted, sad, depressed. That there are comments like this. Man, facts. Go ahead, man. Let them out. Let them out. Say what you need to say right now, man. Anybody that has something they need to say right now, say it. Whatever you're feeling in your heart right now, say it. Real talk. Because we can only heal as a community by talking about it, man. Not by dancing around it. Not by ignoring it and not reading the comments. But by talking about it. David Screw says, I feel the same. Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm not here to feed off of people's emotions, man. I'm not a vampire. I'm just talking real stuff, man. I'm being real with y'all. I've been real since day one on this channel, and I'm real till the day I stop streaming on this channel. God willing, I keep going for many, many years until I can't do it no more. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Every day. This is how you know it's real. You never see me freaking get emotional on this channel. Never. It's very rare. Y'all can vouch for that. So y'all know these emotions are real. Y'all know these feelings are real. And y'all understand how effed up this is. Tepper, please read these comments. Understand the damage you have done. And wake up, man. Wake up, Tepper. This is what you caused. This is what you created. But these people need to check themselves too. Like they need to be prioritizing life situations over football. That's half of it. The other half is Tepper created this, these emotions that led to this type of anger, that led to this type of depression, that led to this type of pain. Y'all need to understand the source in order to solve it. Thinking the people who lost their loved ones might read this, I feel sad for them. If you have lost a loved one, you know how hard it is. Yeah. Shout out Isaiah Isaac on that comment right there. Facts. Every day that you live without that loved one, it hits you like a truck, doesn't it? Every day. I miss my family, man. I miss them. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't drink very often, but I'm gonna crack open a beer tonight for my family and for the people that lost their lives in 9/11. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't need to live stream that. Y'all know my emotions are real. Y'all know I ain't faking it. Y'all know I ain't lying. These are real emotions. These are real things you are seeing right now. You can't fake this crap. Everybody thinks they're a keyboard warrior when they get on the internet, man. They don't realize how much damage that can cause. They show their real selves, their real true selves when they get on that internet. I believe it. That's the side of the people that I understand and I believe to be who they are, unless they prove me wrong. This is the same people that wear a smile and they're all kind and gentlemanlike or ladylike on the streets. You know, they'll do all kinds of nice things, and help you out, open doors for you, do all that stuff. And then as soon as they get on their phones or the internet, you see this. Same people. Y'all see why I'm worried about people nowadays, man. Y'all see this, right? I know a lot of y'all feel the same way, and you notice it too. This is not it. This is not the way. This is not the way we want to present ourselves as people, let alone Panther fans. As people, this is showing people's real, true hearts, man. And it's sad. It's depression. Because my whole thing is like, I expect people to have some decency, man. I know there's some messed up people in the world, but I expect some decency at least. When half the comment section looks like this, we got a problem. We got a serious problem, and we got to do some serious self-reflecting as a fan base. Mm, mm. I warned y'all about this. Some of y'all just passed right by that part of my stream. Acting like, oh well, yeah, these people are toxic, yada yada yada. We know. That you see why I'm highlighting this now, right? Because if I don't call these people out, they're gonna continue to keep going with this behavior. It's like endorsing it. You know what I mean? Without endorsing it. If I don't call it out. Because I have a duty as a content creator and a Panthers fan to call this out. I have a platform and I'm using it to let people know about this type of stuff. Only by addressing the source of the pain can we start healing and taking it on head on, battling and winning with love and self reflection. David Screw says it breaks my heart inside that we have fans like the Keep Pounding chant that means so much more than football. It's very sad that we have actual fans in this fan base that are not only damaging themselves, but the entire fan base. It's very toxic. Comments that are unnecessary and very mean and unjust. Yeah, man. Anybody else feel that way? Come on. Come on with it. If you feel that way, put it in chat, bro. Or ladies, put it in chat. Y'all here too. Put it in chat. Let the let people know, man. Let people know. You know, and I know y'all, some of y'all aren't believers, but I got a duty as a Christian to call this stuff out too. I have a responsibility to battle this stuff with love. Your boy DC3 feels the same way. There you go, man. There you go. And I'm proud of y'all. Each and every one of y'all that recognizes this for the evil that it is and is calling it out. I'm proud of y'all. It takes spine, man. It takes backbone. Isaiah feels the same way. That's what's up, man. I feel you right now. I feel all y'all. I feel all your pain right now. I feel all your frustration. I feel all your bro. I feel it, man. I'm right there with you. And I wanted y'all to know that. That's why I felt it was important to take this time to do that. If y'all want to say something, go for it. Floor is yours, chat. Floor is yours. I've said about all I could say. I'm disgusted. All I can say is, Tepper, read this stuff, man. Read this stuff. I hope you learn from this, bro. I hope this wakes you up and makes you realize what you created. The demons that you have created in this fan base. You woke up the demons in these people, man. You woke up the animals in these people. And it's not right, man. Every time you meddle, every time you try to do something in this fan base, every time you try to mess around with this organization, you cause more damage than you do help. Sit back, sip on your Long Island iced tea, or whatever you drink from Pittsburgh, and let these boys work, man. Let them fix this. Let them heal this, man. Because every time you meddle, it's more and more damaging. It's like venom. It's a poison, bro. It's a poison. And at the end of that domino effect is this. What you see on this screen. Stop meddling. If this doesn't send a strong enough message, I don't know what will. If this doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will, Mr. Tepper. Wake up from your greed. Wake up from your power trip. Understand that this is hurting us, man. This fan base is in pain. We want healing desperately, like water in the Sahara. And every time we think we found it, we see a mirage, bro. Because you won't let us have that water. Because you don't know what you're doing. You keep interfering. Suicidal fans from football is not a good thing. Look, it pains me inside. And to see evil comments like Instagram is so sickening. David Screw says. And he's absolutely right. We got suicidal people. This is not okay. I think as a fan base, we can all say that we're not okay. But to get to this level, I don't even know what to say right now. I don't. This is not what I wanted to wake up to this morning. This is not what I wanted to wake up to. Oh, man, like and subscribe if you like the content so far, man. I don't know how anybody can like this. This content, this is not content. What I'm saying right now is the content. We gotta speak love into existence, man. That's what we gotta do. We gotta we gotta fight this. We gotta fight this. That's the type of evil we got in the world, man. We gotta fight this. Don't even know the last time you were that angry. Yeah, man, for real. Same, same. It's been a minute for me too. Uh, Panthers organization, please leave these comments up. Please. I want Tepper to read these. I want Tepper to read this. Please. He needs to understand what he created. Maybe that will wake him up. And if that doesn't wake him up, there is no hope for this man. There is none. If that's, I hate to say it, man. I don't think it's going to wake him up at all. I got a bag of mixed feelings on this topic, man. Me too, David. Me too. Go ahead and let him out, bro. Let him out. That's what this stream is for. Let him out. That's what we're here for. I don't lost my appetite, but I want this chicken. I gotta have some comfort food today, man. Real talk. God Almighty, please help these people. Because they cannot help themselves. This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. These people feed off this crap like vampires, man. That type of darkness, that type of evil type of comments, man. People feed off this. It's a sick, sick world out there, man. It's demon infested, man. We got demons in the form of greed. We got demons in the form of lust for power. This, you know what I'm saying? It especially ramps up this time of year because it's election time. I bet they wouldn't say that any one of those things if you were face to face with them. Facts. That's a fact, Isaiah. Say all that stuff to our faces, man. Y'all don't have the guts. Disrespectful. Man, I don't even know what else to say. I don't. They get ripped apart. I mean, violence doesn't solve that problem, bro. Love solves that problem. We are so quick to try to solve that problem with violence and anger. No, that just makes it 20 times worse. You got to solve it with love, brother. You got to talk to these people. You got to get them to see that what they're doing is wrong. If you can't convince them, nobody can. With love, kill them with kindness, man. Love is stronger than hate on any given day. Any given day. And it's time we start showing that. Do an act of kindness. Be kind to somebody. I'm bringing that back. I'm bringing that challenge back. I'm bringing it back. From today on, in memory of those people that have been lost, do something kind. Help somebody out if you get the opportunity to do so. Every day, do a small act of kindness. Or even just do it for yourselves. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but because you feel it in your heart that love is stronger than this hate. Be better than this hate. Be better. Understand that there is more to life than just football. And if this doesn't give us a wake up call, I don't know what does. That we need to reset our priorities. I've already reset mine years ago. When I first started seeing comments like the toxic ones, even just the mildly toxic ones, it woke me up. And I said, nah, 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 nah. I can't be like that. I can't enable that. I cannot support that. Take a stand. Fight this with kindness and help them to understand what they're doing wrong. Otherwise, they'll never learn. They'll never learn. It'll be the same stuff, man. Punching them doesn't help. That just lands you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Violence does not solve that problem. Evil hates to be called out, man. Evil hates to be called out for what it is. Evil, I am naming you right now. What you see on that screen right now, that's evil. I'm naming it. That takes courage. That takes guts. Some people don't have that kind of courage. And that's all right. I'm not afraid of it. I have faced this type of darkness my whole life. And I have hit it head on. Originally, I tried to run from it. And when I figured out that doesn't work, that's when I finally started to discover you can't fight this by running. You can't fight this by getting just as angry as at this type of darkness as they are themselves. You got to fight it with love. It's the only way. It's the only way. And I want people to understand, if any of y'all feel suicidal right now, if any of y'all feel like you need help, reach out for that help, man. Reach out for that help. Real talk, man. I'm going to include a music reference here because I'm a huge fan of Linkin Park. Okay, if you go back and you listen to the lyrics of Chester Bennington before he died, this man needed help. He was desperate. And you know what he got in response? He got cheers. He got screams. He got clapping. In hindsight, people didn't understand his lyrics. They didn't understand what he was trying to say. They didn't understand his message. And the worse it got, the more he wanted to go suicidal, man. It wasn't until he lost Gavin Rosdale, Bush, Soundgarden, my bad, Soundgarden. That's when it happened, man. That's when he went on that dark spiral, and it led to him killing himself. I'm talking real stuff right now, man. Real stuff, and it breaks my freaking heart. They just put out a new song just this past week with a new singer, and I was reading through some of the Linkin Park comments, man, and the love that I saw in those comment sections, man, the love and support and embracing that change and embracing that healing process. That's what made me That's what made me tear up, man. We need to be more like the rock community, man. Loving, kind, compassionate, embracing that positive healing change. As a fan base, that's what we need to do. Instead, we get met with this. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to start changing things around. Because I'm sick and tired of this crap. I'm telling you, here and now, we are taking a stand as Panther fans. We are tired of the toxicity. We're tired of them feeding into the darkness like vampires. We are sick and tired of this type of evil in our fan base. And it's time to start changing things around. It's time to make a change within ourselves. It's time to start healing, regardless of what this franchise is doing. Start healing. This is bigger than football. Find ways to heal, or we will be stuck with this and feeding the vampires, the darkest vampires, forever. Don't you understand? They love this stuff, man. They feed off this. People, it is easy. It is easy to walk into that darkness and that anger and that hatred. It's easy to walk that path. It's easy to be frustrated and pissed off enough to say some really, really toxic things. But it's hard to show love sometimes when we don't have it. It's hard to walk the path of kindness and compassion sometimes. It's hard to be better sometimes and change. Change is hard. Life does not guarantee you a silver spoon. Life does not slow down for you. It does not stop for you. It does not stop being hateful. That's why you got to face it head on. You got to meet this evil where it is and call it out. That's exactly what I'm doing today. You got to meet that hatred where it is, that anger where it is, and say, yeah, I understand where your pain is coming from. I understand where your anger is coming from. I understand where your hatred is coming from. How do we start fixing it? How do we start healing from it? That's the question we got to start asking ourselves. Who are we? Who are we really? Stop hiding from yourselves. Who are we really? Are we good people? Or are we bad people? Which one are you going to feed? Which side? Are you going to feed the kindness, the compassion, the love side of you? Or are you going to feed this side of you that you see on your screen right now? Which side are you going to feed? That's what you got to decide every single day as people. We got to decide that when we look ourselves in the mirror and we self reflect on who we are. And if we don't do that and we fall into temptation and we let that evil win, at the end of the road, you end up with this. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Wake up. Wake up, man. Before it's too late. You only get one life. You're going to spend it hateful or are you going to spend it being kind and compassionate towards people? Which one are you going to do? For people that are not Christians, that part of it was for you. For the people that are Christians, there are Bible verses about this stuff, man. Y'all know what they are. God wants us to be better people, man. He does not want to see this. He's disgusted by this just like we are. And he calls it out by name. And the darkness runs. It hides. But if we believe in him, and we believe in his goodness, and we believe in his kindness and love, we will be saved. And that's furthermore why we can't just sit by. We got to come out here and say, no, enough of this. Whenever we see this stuff, man, we got to come out here and say, no, this is not the way. This is not it. Love your neighbor as you love thyself. Exactly. Exactly. There's so many Bible verses that apply to this. I can't even name them all right now. but y'all know what they are. If you're Christians and you truly believe in the Lord, you know, and you believe in His word, you will be saved. Amen and amen. But you know, then you understand why I'm doing this. I am being a disciple right now. I am being a follower. I'm listening to my God, and I'm using this platform to help heal people. I'm using this platform to call this stuff out. I'm using this platform to allow people to express their feelings and emotions so that they can heal from this stuff, man, and to talk about it. Because otherwise, if we can't process our emotions on stuff like this, it leads to anger, it leads to hatred, it leads to more suffering. And I'm not about that, man. I'm the opposite. When I first started this platform, I said, all right, God, I see what you want me to do. It's a challenge, but I embrace it. I embrace this platform. I embrace this opportunity every single day to walk up in front of y'all and say, okay, here's what the truth is. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to heal this franchise and heal ourselves as people. He gave me this opportunity, and I'm not shying away from it. I'm embracing it, as you see today. I will never shy away from an opportunity like this to say what I got to say. Yeah, I was pissed off to begin with, but you know what? We were all pissed off to begin with. But you know what we all learned today? Love is stronger than hate. And we got to remember that. We got to take that lesson with us. We got to choose love, man. Even though we see stuff like this, we got to choose love because we are better than this. We know we are better than this. Let's stop pretending like we're not. Let's stop beating the darkness vampire, man, and the depressive vampire and the suicidal vampire. We're better than this. We all know we are. I got faith in each and every one of y'all, man. That that you can rise above this stuff, man. I got faith in each and every one of us. Don't let this ruin your day. All right. I want to make sure to make this point. Do not let this garbage ruin your day. Take this and learn from it. Use it to create love and kindness and compassion throughout the rest of your day. Use it as fuel. Every time you see something like this, use it as fuel. to be even more loving and kind and compassionate. Because that's what we got to do, man. That's what we got to do. And ladies, can't forget the ladies. Life might try to chew us up, spit us out, and throw us to the side. But if we keep showing kindness, we keep showing love, we keep showing compassion, we keep battling this and not expecting anything else in return. That's the key. Don't expect anything else in return because this world is not going to be kind to you. It's not going to be compassionate to you. It's not going to look you in the eyes and say, "Thank you for being kind." Most of this world is not going to do that. So don't expect that. When you get that type of response, it's a bonus. Be humbled by it. Appreciate it for what it is. Don't be egotistical with it. Don't let it get to your ego. I did a kind thing yesterday, actually, and it expected nothing in return for it. I'm not going to say what it is out of respect for the people and the situation involved, but I did that too. I walk the walk, y'all. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. Y'all know this about me. From day one, y'all know this about me. So when I'm sitting up here preaching, talking to y'all about this, I've already done something like that. I've already done exactly what I'm preaching about. So many people won't. They'll talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, and then they'll need to do exactly the thing that they've been preaching about for themselves too. You know, when you give advice to somebody else and you end up having to do the same thing that you've been preaching about, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so go out there and do that, man. I hope I'm inspiring some people, man. I really do. I hope I'm getting to some people today. I really hope I'm waking some people up. I feel like I am. And if I've even helped one person today, even just one person, I have done what I've set out to do today. And if you're a Christian, that's the will of God that I'm doing right now. That's the spirit on you. If you're not a Christian, then good vibes and good kindness upon you. But you can feel that energy, can't you? It's all around you. I'm being all inclusive right now, you know? I'm being respectful to all people's beliefs because I do believe that. I'm respectful to everybody. No matter what you believe, no matter what you feel. I might disagree with you, but I still respect it. And I respect people's lifestyles. I respect their ability to do whatever they do. What they do is on them, good or bad, whichever way they go. And that applies to Christians and non-Christians. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think everybody deserves a chance to show that kindness. Everybody deserves an opportunity to correct their lives and repent, you know? And that's not just a Christian mutually exclusive word. Repent means to turn around and stop doing the things you've been doing, you know? So it's not necessarily a Christian word, it can be used anywhere. So anybody that wants to go anti Christian on me in the chats, because I know that's going to come at some point. I don't care. Y'all know I'm showing nothing but love towards everybody. I'm not singling any one group out. Because I am Christian, I'm including my Christian brethren and sisters, you know, in Christ. And because I understand the other way around, and I understand how everybody else thinks it and feels as well. I include y'all too. We're all a family here, man. No matter what you believe in, no matter what you no matter what you think, we're all a Panthers family. I don't want anyone to ever forget that. And with that being said, we will wipe away the darkness. We will wipe away the evil comments. We will wipe away the sickness that is in this fan base together with love. So when you see stuff like that, combat it with love. Point it out, call it out for what it is, and say, we are still Panthers family, and I love you. But you got to stop this nonsense. This is not healthy. This is not conducive to what we are trying to do. This does not progress us forward. This sets us back. It makes us look bad. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to go out there and do that. Not everybody has that type of spine. And I respect it. I get it. Not everybody's got that kind of courage to battle these people. And I say, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. Let the rest of us that do have that type of courage go out there and fight that battle for you. Let us handle it, man. That's what we do. We've got the. Look, man, after 10 plus years of dealing with people's comments, that stuff just rolls right off my shoulders like water. I'm used to that because I see it every day in people's comment sections and everybody's chats. I'm used to it. But the stuff that I showed you on screen earlier, that's the stuff that needs to go. For anybody that has the spine for this, that has the backbone, we need to go combat this. Go battle this. That's my challenge for y'all today, man. Go out there, do something kind for somebody. Be compassionate. Be generous. Expect nothing in return. You don't have to be a Christian to do that. No, you don't. we could all do this as human beings. And let's remember, when life gets us to the point of desperation and anger and frustration, find ways to find love, man, and peace in your heart, or you will look like this right here in the comment sections. Broski, you came in late, man. I, I want I want you to understand what we're doing with here, man. This is bigger than football. The post itself was about 9/11. Read these comments. Look at how many people like this. This is the people we got to go up against, man. We got to fight this. This is disrespectful to the people in 9/11, man. It's disrespectful. It's sickening, and I do not endorse this as a Panthers fan. I reject the heck out of it. At every level, this is unacceptable. This post is not safe. Every Sunday, it feels like I'm reliving 9/11. This team makes me wish I was on one of those planes. Our 9/11 was this past Sunday. Our tower has been collapsing since 2017. Our situation is worse than theirs. David Tepper is a bigger threat to this country than Osama bin Laden. I'll never forget Bryce Young's first play this season either. Never forget 47-10. Y'all see this? This is not funny. Broski, do you understand what we're doing with here? I need you to understand what we're doing with here, man. This does not represent Panthers fan base at all. We as Panther fans reject this. This is unacceptable behavior. And it will not be tolerated in my chats or in my comment sections. My mods will kick you out if you say something like that. You will be banned. Permanently banned. Please tell me you understand what we're talking about here, broski. If bro, I knew people who worked at Merrill Lynch and I knew first responding firefighter at 9/11. Oh man. Then you see why this is unacceptable. Fight it with love. Ladies and gentlemen, fight it with love. Not more hatred. Show these people how to properly be a Panthers fan. Represent yourselves better. Be better than this. There's probably stuff just as bad as this in that comment section the Panthers organization wiped out of their comment section. It's sad that we can't even remember the people in 9/11 without this garbage. It's sad. Excuse my language, but it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Let them know how you feel, broski. Let them know how you feel, man. Show love to the people that lost somebody, man. That's how we combat this. Show love. All these other YouTubers are gonna skip right over this. All these other people are gonna skip right over this, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I made this a point and a 4 point of what I need to say right now. I brought this to the forefront because it is that important. You got people in other fan bases like Philadelphia throwing stuff at players. You got people cussing up a storm. Be mindful of your actions, man. Be mindful. Be mindful of your words because they cut like a knife. They cut like a knife, bro. And I'll be the first to say, I've thrown smoke at players. I have, but it's only for their own good. I've thrown some hate in the past, and I now regret it. You know, and I'm trying to get to a point where I'm better than that. You know what I mean? We all have something we know that we need to work on. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. We gotta address it. We gotta face it head on, and we gotta move forward and heal from it. That's exactly what it is, Broski. You're right. Yeah. Broski says, I'll never forget 9/11. I was a year out of college at my first real job when it happened. When I was in middle school, bro. Gym class. They rolled out that TV, man. Ah, man, my heart sunk. My heart literally sunk to the bottom of my stomach. Mm. What most of y'all don't know is my uncle actually worked on the other side of the Pentagon when that second plane hit. He's in the army. I'm not going to say what what rank he was or what he was doing at the time because that's none of anybody else's business. But the point is, he was working in that Pentagon on the other side when it happened, and I kid you not, that scared the living fuck out of me because I didn't know where he was in that Pentagon. I didn't. I was one of those concerned people that was calling our loved ones, man, just making sure. Me and my mom were. That scared the ever loving fuck out of me. Excuse my French, y'all. But sometimes it's necessary. If the F word offends you that much, you're focused on the wrong thing right now. And I will pray for you. But imagine if he had been on that side that the plane hit. I wouldn't have two cousins right now. I wouldn't have two cousins. I wouldn't have an aunt because my aunt would be off marrying somebody else probably. And I would have no extended family other than my dad's side right now. I need y'all to realize how close that was to happen and how terrifying that was for me as a middle school kid. That's real stuff right there, man. That's real stuff. I don't share stuff like that on stream, but it's relevant because I'm making a point, man. I'm making a point. That's how that's how real this stuff is, man. That's how real this stuff is. Y'all y'all like to make all these messed up jokes and stuff, man, and put all this crap out there like this garbage right here. And the Osama bin Laden comment. Can we talk about that too? Because there are people that have family members that went over to Iraq and they didn't come back. All to kill that guy. The source of the person that ordered the attack on 9/11. Y'all can make this about politics all you want. This ain't about politics. This is real stuff right here. This is people's lives at risk. These are people that did not come back. And you want to make a joke about Tepper being worse than Osama bin Laden? Shame on you. That disrespects the dead over in Iraq that were American soldiers. And anybody else that assisted us over there that lost their lives. That disrespects all of them. These people died so you could watch football on Sundays. And cuss out our own players. And cuss out Tepper on Sunday mornings. These people died for our freedom to have the ability to do the things that we are doing right now and free speech. And to say whatever we feel like saying right now. You're welcome. So before you start putting those comments out there, you're welcome. They died for you too. Don't ever forget that. And I'm using this platform to heal, man, to help people understand that this cannot continue. And we do not endorse this. We endorse love. We endorse kindness. We endorse peace. And we'll get there as a franchise, man. We'll get there. It's going to take time, but we'll get there. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of frustration. It's going to take a lot of anger at Tepper in particular, you know, and blaming the source of the problem. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of suffering through a lot of losses. Like the one you saw against the Saints to get there. But we will. We will. But please understand there are things that are bigger than football. And if I have reached anybody today, I hope they understand this. Don't dwell on it. Yeah, I feel you. Don't let the idiots get you angry. Don't let the jerks control you. Exactly, man. That's a message to everybody. That's a message to everybody today. Don't let these people control you. Do not let these people tell you what kind of a fan you are. Do not let this be the example that dictates who you are as a fan. Don't follow this path. Be better. Isaiah Sizik says I have cousins in the military, man. That's what's up, man. Military family myself, man. I love the military. I love the military. Man. I watched the second tower get hit on the TV. Mm, mm. But you know what? Love conquers hate, man. Love conquers that garbage right there on your screen. Every time. And what we need to do is just wipe it away. We need to wipe it away. And we need to focus on what's important. Love your loved ones. Hug them even tighter today. I understand it's the 12th, but every day you should give these people a hug and show them how much you love them. Because at any point, you could be gone. That's real talk right there, man. You know, life's too short for that, man. Life is too short for that toxicity and that negativity, man. It's too short. It's way too doggone short. That's why I don't feed into it, man. That's why you won't see me comment on people's streams that throw a bunch of toxic stuff out there. I'll listen, but I don't feed it for a reason. Y'all heard me talk about this stuff before, and you just brushed it aside, ignored it on my stream, and just focused on the Panthers content. I get it. You want to hear the Panthers content? I get it. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you at all. If you were one of the people that did that, that's fair. You know, but somebody's got to call this stuff out, man. Somebody's got to have the spine and backbone to call this stuff out. If it ain't me, then who? If it's not me, then who? I'm not going to sit around and ignore the fact that this is going on in our own fan base. And I'm also not going to sit around and ignore the fact that Tepper is the cause of all of it. I called him out today too, several times. So again, I'll say, Tepper, wake up. See what you're causing. Fix it by getting out of the way. Let these men do their jobs. You are paying them to do a job. Step out of the way. Step back. Hold true to your word. You said you weren't going to interfere? What was that Monday meeting then? What was that Monday meeting then? You know I'm going to call you out on it. What was that Monday meeting then? Can you explain that? You're not giving these people time enough to fix their own problems yet. I understand they still have a job right now. That's because if you fire these guys after one game, I don't know what to tell you after that. Chaos ensues. You can't do that as an owner. That level of impatience, good God. But still, you hired this man for 3 years. Let him do what he does. Step back. Let him show you he has a plan. He can do this. Dave Canales can get this done. And I think within reason, there is a limit where you do lose patience, but this ain't it. Give the man time to correct his mistakes. And everybody that wants to hate, let them say what they're going to say. Let them do what they're going to do. They're toxic people. That's what they do. You know, give him the time that he needs to get the job done, though. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for much. Whatever record we end up with at the end of the year, I'll accept it. I'm not mad at it. You will not see me get mad at it at all. What I'm going to get upset with is if we don't play 4 whole quarters of football. And that Saints game, we did not play 4 whole quarters of football. That's what I got pissed off about. But because I know that we have the talent, I know that we have the skills, I know we have the people to get it done, to at least be competitive. You heard what Dan said. He wants us to be competitive. Isaiah Sazi, I like that. I like that comment right there. We got another Star Wars fan up in here, man. Hey, he says, if you take the quick and easy path, you will become an agent of evil. Yep, facts. We've got to treat this like a marathon, not a sprint. And I believe at the end of this marathon, we will be passing the baton on to better players that will continue the success of this franchise once we have started it. But we've got to start it. We've got to find that gas pedal. You know what I mean? And right now, we didn't find it. The car's still sputtering because we still have work to do on it. You know what I mean? You're building a house. The foundation is not settled correctly yet. You got to settle it correctly and then start building on it. There's so many analogies I could put out there right now. The point is, man, at the end of this race, when we move on to the next segment of it, this is going to be a good team. At the end of the tunnel, I know it is. I know it is. I don't have to doubt it. I know it is. We have to go through all of this to get there, though. It is what it is. As John Fox famously used to say, it is what it is. But we're going to get there together as a family. treating each other with respect, treating others with respect, and showing love and compassion, and being the loving and compassionate people that we are. And I hope I reached somebody today, man. I hope I did. If I did, I've I've accomplished what I set out to do. But I know y'all got to get back to work. I know y'all got other things to do today. I got works as well. So, you know, I'm just trying to get some lunch, before I head out, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much for showing me so much love in the stream today and hearing what I have to say. It matters. All of this is important. Go do something kind. Go do something compassionate. Don't just say you're going to do it. Go do it when you get the opportunity, man. And ladies, go do it. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder. Like Blitz said. He's right. He's 100% right. So let's go do it. Now, I need y'all to understand David Tepper is using dirty money to get this stuff done, man. Dirty money. But we're going to get there. He's pulling the dirty money stuff, man. That's the name of the song I came in with, but, you know, that's why it's relevant. But we're going to get there, man. And when you have love and you show compassion, your heart will be paid in full.
Grab your
With the kindness of others. Stay happy, healthy, and well, folks. And I mean that. Stay happy, healthy, and well. I don't just say that just as a random outro. I mean it. Because I care about y'all. It means something, man. Everything I say means something. Because I care about y'all, man. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy, healthy, and well. Check yourselves mentally. And let's get back to a place of love and peace, man. Let's get back to where we need to be. Make sure you check out my Facebook page. Keep pounding the group page for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, as well as scheduling for the channel and for the Fantasy Football Yahoo Sports League. Make sure to check out my Instagram, Shadow Warrior, with 1W645. Check out Lindara Ty on Instagram if you want intros like this one for your content and your streams. She loves working with people. She's very patient and kind, and she'll give you fair prices. Go talk to her. All right. Shout out to everybody that was in chat today. We're all a little emotional, man. Let's just get through the rest of our day, man. Let's get through the rest of our day. Don't let it ruin it. Be happy. Be uplifted, man. Show some love. Battle this hatred with love today. Shout out to Cade McDonald. Shout out to Isaiah Sazik. Shout out to your boy DT3. Shout out to Marcos Cash. Shout out to David Screws. Let's see. Shout out to Broski Bear, who came in late. And as always, you know what to do. Keep pounding.